A new study reveals that society needs people who have a phobia about diseases and illnesses, because they influence the rest of us to get vaccinations. Mitchell, you're a medical research assistant. Do you agree that the rest of us benefit from having hypochondriacs amongst us?
Perhaps. There are so many contagious diseases around these days, like swine and bird flu, that we researchers spend a lot of time attempting to predict if an epidemic is going to occur. This study, using a computer model, shows that having just a few individuals who fear disease and who get immunised can induce other people they know to do the same. The result is what is termed herd immunity, when most of the population is vaccinated without much prompting from doctors.
Exactly. It brings about a critical mass of immunised people. As Mitchell just mentioned, forecasting an epidemic is vital in the medical world. It's crucial for calculating any emergency measures that might need to be taken should such a thing happen. Some models today use very advanced computer programs to understand exactly how mobile people are. For example, international travel is a major headache if there's an outbreak of something contagious. Instantly, it's spread to another continent.
I should point out that the researchers who compiled the study suggested that some individuals will always choose to be vaccinated, maybe because they feel at risk, or perhaps they just have very strong principles about it. Or it could be because they know or hear about someone else who has been infected. Not everyone responds in the same way.
The point here, though, is do these committed people cause others to seek immunisation themselves? Bear in mind that some will refuse to receive any vaccination, whatever the situation. This could be due to what has been termed the free rider. If there is a perceived cost to the vaccination, whether it is the risk of having the vaccine injected, a fear of injections, a belief that it won't do any good, or the inconvenience of going to the doctors, people will not bother to do it. They might then rely on the protection afforded by everyone else they know to get immunised and not spread the infection.
The drawback with this is that if the majority of the population take this route, the herd immunity I mentioned earlier disappears. Then the whole population is at risk, though it must be said that another study found that the number of people who copied the hypochondriacs and got the necessary vaccine varied over time and depended on the risk of catching a disease.
Other factors come into play too, as the researchers found out. They used a group of people who had to decide more than once if they would be vaccinated or not. Each turn they took, they were given a different scenario, for example, a flu epidemic. Their choice was made after being told the outcome of a decision made by them and other members of the group previously. So, if they hadn't been vaccinated last time and got infected, they often changed their mind the next time and got their injection.
So small influences can have a big effect, which means the question still remains whether those few hypochondriacs committed to getting regular vaccinations really affect those that have to think twice about it.
What's fascinating is that the research showed that even if there are only a few, even as low as 5%, they can lessen the effects of an epidemic. They act as a sort of role model for others to act responsibly. In the real world, we generally see the same people all the time, so it's not beyond the realms of possibility to have an influence on some, if not all of them.
It also disproves the point that one person can't influence the world. They can, though the example we've been talking about still needs more research into it. Individuals make their own health choices, and we still don't know how much this is influenced by others. So we never know what the upshot of these decisions might be.